Yo, what is up everybody? It is Doomlights here at you with a action figure review. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So today we are reviewing the Earth 52 Supergirl action figure. And we're gonna start out by looking at the box. So, some people are obsessed with boxes. I just keep them just for storage reasons. And it says Supergirl on here and shows you all the other figures that you can get in this action figure line. Without further ado, let's go into the important part, the actual figure itself. As far as accessory goes, this is the only thing she comes with. Some little kryptonite shard. It's translucent. It's fairly translucent. Anyway, that's neat. Onto the figure. And here is the Supergirl figure out of the box. Just give her a little spin around there. So you guys can just take a little look at her. Now let's go ahead and measure her out just to see how tall she is. Looks like she stands at about the 6.5-inch mark. And as you can see, she fits in line with the Marvel Legends figures, so you don't have to worry about her being too big. Okay, let's take a look at her articulation. So her head will go all the way around 360 degrees, not that it needs to. It bends about that far to the left, that far to the left and right. Looks up about that far. She actually has a pretty decent range of motion for looking up, and it's also probably because her hair is so short on this version of Supergirl. Her arms will go all the way up. Her elbows go up about that far, limited by this rubberized cape. And then she does have a joint right here that allows her arms to swivel. And she has about a 90-degree elbow joint. It's not double jointed, unfortunately. Her hands will not twist side to side, but they do twist 360 degrees. Now despite this piece looking here look like she has articulation here, but don't be fooled. She has absolutely no articulation in her waist. She is a lot like our Hot Toys Captain Marvel, where you have no articulation here whatsoever. She has a very old school leg movement, so it only goes out diagonally. Which the only other figures I've noticed that had this was the really old school NECA Alien and Predator figures. But they've recently been rebooting their figures, so they don't have that problem anymore. Her ankles here pivot as well, so it's a hidden articulation joint. Hidden joints are always nice. And her elbow, not her elbow, her knees bend about that far, so not very far, which is okay for the stop motion we're doing, because if you want to use her for stop motion, it's fine, because Supergirl doesn't really walk or run that much anyway. She's mainly just flying everywhere. And another thing I'd like to add is I ripped off her cape without even having to put it off in hot water. So it is kind of nice being able to do that if you wanted to change your cape like I'm going to do. I'm going to do a custom cape with wire so we can animate her cape better. And that covers articulation. Let's look into some details. So as you can see on her cape here, she's got this nice gold paint on the exterior of her cape. Her cape is fairly flexible, but I do have to say the advantage to prying it off like I did is the poses you can do with it. You have more free range of poses. Still not as much as a wired cape, of course. You couldn't do this if it was fixated and you kept it on there. The blue is pretty light, but I'm pretty sure this is some kind of comic book version of Supergirl. I don't know, don't quote me on that. The face work is actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be, so that's a plus. The boots look pretty nice, not too much paint spillage. I noticed a little bit here, but not too much. Nothing really to complain about. For $30, she's pretty good. Well, that about does it for our Supergirl action figure review. Some things I'd like to add outside of the review is we were originally going to go with the CW Supergirl TV show version figure, but the problem was I had two options. I could buy a $30 one, and that one was really bad on articulation. It just did not look anything like the actress. And there was one for $100, so that was just too much money. So we went with the new 52 Supergirl action figure. I picked her up on Amazon for about $40, and she will definitely do the trick. And well, that's it, everybody. If you like this review, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, and that's it. Peace out, everyone.